So I've got yet another one of these bagless Bissells. I believe this is a 6585-6, and it's in need of a cord. And it's also in need of a new foot pedal. It's made in 2010. So we're gonna put a cord on this, see if it's worth pressing any further. Interesting thing, it was either taken care of, or it had regular filter replacements, or this is a pretty new filter, because there's hardly any dirt on the filter itself. So that's a really good sign. Go ahead and pull out canister. We'll inspect the filter there in a minute. But the inside of this isn't really all that bad. So the first thing we're going to do is pull this back screw out, because on this particular model, it's much easier if you go ahead and remove this. And hopefully there's no junk in here. This machine is in really good shape. It's just unfortunate that it's very common when I pick these up off the curb, the other scavengers and tweakers, they usually rip off the cords for the little bit of copper that's in them. And I recently took in a bunch of scrap cords from junk machines that I've scrapped over the years, and it's literally only like $1.50 per pound. And you think one of these cords weighs probably half a pound. They're getting, less than $1 for them. It's just not worth your time, at least in my opinion. Got a good belt on this one. Brush roll looks nice and healthy, so that's really good. Now that that's out, what I do like about these is they're really easy to break down. So you got 2 screws here, 2 screws here, which will allow you to remove these caps on both sides. And because I elected to just leave the belt on, we are going to have to kind of angle this in such a way to get it out. It's really not a big deal though. Normally they come off just like that. So we'll move the power nozzle out of the way. And now we have better access to the rest of this. So when you look at these older Bissells, this is kind of like a clamshell, and it just comes off. On some of the ones that are older than this, they'll have, the cord will actually go up here, and then it'll have sort of like a beauty cover that you're going to have to pull off, this piece of trim that wraps around. This one's a little bit simpler than that, so it won't take us nearly as much time. But go ahead and remove these screws. And that should be all of them. And this thing, it just comes right off. So everything is very much accessible. I have no idea if this headlight works, but I'm trying to be careful not to break anything. And what I like to do on these is take the strain relief. I just do this, slide that on through. And then on these, the flat side of the strain relief goes down. And I'm just going to give myself just enough slack here. Get this thing in and through just like that. And I am more than happy with that. So cut those. We don't need this terminal end here, and we don't need these that long, so I'll cut them about down here. For this, I have to cut that down. Right there's probably fine. Okay, got those wires wrapped around. Alright, so I'll just shovel these back down in here. Alright, so I plugged it in. Motor's nice and healthy, so we can press on with the repair of this machine, get it serviced, and kind of go from there.